This is the Malibu 410 motorhome. Now, Malibu started doing motorhomes a couple of years ago. It's a Carthago company. It's a more economic version of Carthago, and that shows from the fittings. It's not quite so luxurious, but it's still pretty nice. This vehicle is 666 centimeters long. It's 227 wide, 289 high. Let's have a walk around it first. And the price is there, 62,190. It's got an enormous 600 kilo payload. Now it's on a 3.5 ton chassis, so that's pretty good. And looking in here, you've got this curtain, and I'll show you from the inside what that curtain does. They've got different sized doors, which I think is a pity. Also, another thing I don't like, though Carthago does the same, is that this bit here, I think that's a waste of space. It might look a bit flasher. I know it's not a lot of space, but in a motorhome, every centimetre counts. So we have this door here. Unfortunately, it isn't as big, so you can only get your bike out from one side. So now let's come into the vehicle. Now this has only got one bed, which is great. It's a two-person van. It's only two of you travelling. What do you need more beds than that for? Another problem with beds is they take up space. On the subject of space, this is the lounge, and you've got plenty of seating. You've got too much seating. I don't understand why this chair is here. I think that is just a waste of space. Sometimes a bit extra space is good. When you're sitting around the table, you can easily get 4 people around as it is, maybe even 5 at a bit of a push. So that chair there is not necessary, particularly as there's only sleeping accommodation for 2 people. This is my favourite layout, with the bed in the widthwise direction. If you're particularly tall, it may not be suitable for you, but for most people that's about right. You've got a couple of steps as well to get up to the bed. Next to the bed we have hanging space, plenty of space in there, and toilet. The door opens the correct way, which is a good sign, I think. Shower with 2 plug holes, plenty of room in there. Might be a bit of a squash using the toilet, but if you're going to be, of course, be putting your feet down there somewhere, you'll want to get yourself a duckboard. Wonderful mirror which goes across the entire length of the wall, and there really is plenty of storage in there for cosmetics, soaps and what have you. Well, as you probably know, I like small fridges, and this one here is too big for my taste, although it's a sensible thin one. This one's made by Dometic. We've got a bit of a freezer up there and a huge amount of space. The bigger the fridge, the more gas it actually takes. We've got underfloor storage. This one here, look at the amount of space in there, quite outstanding. How many vans can give that much storage under? And not only that, we have storage here as well. And as you come in, we have a bit of storage here, which is under the fridge. Now, this vehicle is only 666 centimeters long, which in my opinion is more or less the ideal length for a motorhome. Any longer than say 7 meters, you're beginning to have problems with parking and what have you. So I think to get the amount of space, and this has a huge amount of space here, 650 to 700 is probably the right size to have. The skylights mean that there's plenty of light coming in to the vehicle, and also it's, as I mentioned earlier, better to have that than an extra bed here, which gets in your way as you're coming in and out. I'm standing upright, I'm standing against the wall, and I'm not ducking or anything like that. That's great. I think this is a very good vehicle for full timing. Plenty of room in the garage. Oh, incidentally, didn't mention that you can get into the garage through here, should you so want. That's why the curtain is at the other side, like that. So if you need to escape quickly, that's the escape exit. I think this is a really very nice vehicle. Full timing, go for something like this.